Yeah. Shalom Yasharallah. Peace Israel. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Barak the Yahawah. Barak the Yahawashi. Bahasham. Rawcha Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great Muslim who teach well and rule well, who taught me this truth in its entirety. Peace and salutation to the fellow laborers, the hopeful elect, the Akim, pushing this truth at risk of their own lives throughout the four corners of the earth. And to the Akwith listening and learning, Shalom. So Brother Shema, from the Pillars of Benjamin Camp here in Toronto, with another lesson. And through the spirit and power of Yahawashi, the title of this lesson is the UK rolling out mass testing for their secondary students and their college students, right? Staggered Crown Royale 19 testing will be rolled out in secondary schools and colleges in January, but many question why the decision was made so late. So yeah, we'll watch this. It came out on Sky News. It came out today, December 17th, 2020, the year of prophecy. And we'll watch this video. And then Adawan Rataza will attach some scripture.
At Brighton Hill Community School, the head teacher likes to surprise pupils with his colourful Christmas outfits.
What I'm noticing is no one else got the memo about the fancy dress.
What he's less cheerful about is Christmas surprises from the Department of Education. Today he learned many of his pupils won't now be back to school immediately after Christmas holidays, and they'll need online teaching.
We'll make it work. It's just difficult when we're breaking up tomorrow and then we get these things dropped on us just before we break up for the Christmas holidays. So we're going to have to spend a fair bit of the Christmas holiday working on the plans for when we return. But we're used to that now, unfortunately.
Apart from those taking A-levels, GCSEs and vocational exams, all secondary school pupils will study at home for the first week of school next term to help teachers adapt to the new COVID testing programme.
I think it's better because it just prevents the possibility of COVID spreading.
Presumably you prefer to be able to come in.
Definitely, just because you've got the face-to-face with a teacher, but you can still easily get hold of them when you're at home.
But what a year in education, often setting schools against the government, from grades being decided by an algorithm, to the government U-turning on that decision, to heads complaining of poor communication, now more anxiety over Christmas. And this in the week the government threatened to sue Greenwich Council for advising schools to switch to home learning to reduce the spread of COVID.
A few days ago, you were threatening to sue councils for saying a very similar thing.
Yeah. Well, what we were seeing is we're seeing the opportunity to roll out mass testing. This is the largest mass testing program that this country has ever seen before. But by doing this, by rolling out this mass testing program throughout secondary schools and colleges, it means that children are going to be in the best possible position to maximise the amount of time that they're in the classroom.
But one sees.
Yeah, we don't need to watch the whole thing, but we get the gist of it, right? Rolling out mass testing, right? Children, man, kids, right? Salakia, Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2, verse 10, and it reads, "Let us oppress the poor righteous man," right? Let us oppress the poor righteous, the oppressed, right? Israel being a people before a place, right? Those are the oppressed, right? Let us not spare the widow. Let us not spare the widow, right? The widow. A widow is a woman who had a husband and he perished, he died, right? Wicked Esau, Edom, Idumea, they're not sparing the widow. They're not sparing the oppressed, nor reverence the ancient gray hairs of the aged. And they're not going to reverence the old, man. They don't business. They don't care, right? Right? Matt, listen, there's a lot of people out here, man, who don't want their kids to be tested, man. They don't want their kids to be violated with no cotton swab up their nose, right? And that's what's and this is over the pond. This is over there in the UK. This is what's coming. You see me? Isaiah chapter 10. Isaiah chapter 10, verse 2. Matter of fact, we'll read up one. Verse 1. Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees. Woe, destruction unto them that decree. Who? Them that write these laws, these unrighteous decrees. Decree is a law. It's a mandate. Let's look it up. Decree.
Strong's H 2710. Chakak. Chakak.
Decree. To cut out. Decree. Inscribe. Set. Engrave. To enact. Right? Woe to them that enact unrighteous laws. Right? Something decreed. The law. Right? That's what this is all about, man. You know what I mean? And that's this wicked, the wicked, man. Right? Right? To write grievances which they have prescribed. Grievous, hurtful. To write hurtful which they have prescribed. To pre-write these hurtful, unrighteous laws. Mandatory. That's what this is about, man. And that's going to reach over here just now. Right? Where we're going to test your kids. Isaiah 10 verse 2. To turn aside the needy from judgment and to take away the right from the poor of my people. My people. Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi's people. The Israelites. Israel being a people before a place. The so-called indigenous, the so-called Latino, the so-called Negro. Right? Taking away from them the needy, the judgment and the right of the poor. That widows may be their prey. Widows. Women without husbands. Women whose husbands have perished. Widows. In Esau's kingdom, that's what a widow is. Right? A widow is a woman without a husband. Right? That widows may be their prey, and that they may rob the fatherless. Children without fathers, man. Rob, take away from children without fathers, man. And this devil doesn't care, man. You know what I mean? Job chapter 15. Job chapter 15 verse 35, and it reads, they conceive mischief and bring forth vanity. They, who's the they? The wicked, man. They conceive mischief, they birth mischief and bring forth vanity. They birth and they bring forth vanity. And their belly prepared deceit. Their belly, deep within themselves, is all they can do is prepare and push deceit, lies, deception. Doesn't it say in Job 9 verse 24, the earth is given over in the hand of the wicked? And that's the kingdom that we're in right now, man. Right? This fourth beast is the kingdom of the wicked. Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. Right? The hand of the wicked. Who's the wicked? Malachi 1 and 4. Right? The wicked is a so-called white man. Right? These banking elites, these banking families, they are the wicked. The earth, this is their rulership. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. Right? The judges. Yahawashi is the main judge, man. Right? Iconoclasm, the Renaissance, was a mass whitewashing and painting over of the images of the Israelites. The judges, the Israelites. He covered the faces of the judges. He painted them over with his image, the image of Caesar Borgia. If not, where and who is he? So if it wasn't him, who did it? Right? And that's what we're dealing with. Micah 2 verse 1. Let's get some precepts. Edify the sheep, feed the lambs. You see me? Micah 2 verse 1. Woe to them, destruction. To them that devise iniquity, the wicked. They're always devising iniquity and wickedness. Let's look up this word iniquity. Iniquity.
Strong's H205. Avan.
Avan, iniquity. It's a masculine noun. Trouble, wickedness, trouble, sorrow, idolatry, trouble, wickedness, man. Woe to them that devise iniquity, right? Destruction to them that devise iniquity. Who is the wicked? The so-called white man, the banking families, the elites, the wicked elites, the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds, right? Woe, destruction to them that devise wickedness, iniquity, and work evil upon their beds. So even when they're at rest, they're working evil, man. Praying up to those left side spirits. When the morning is late, in broad daylight, man. Plain as you can see, right? Plain as you can see with their witchcraft. Oh, we're going to do mass testing on your children. That's plain in broad daylight, plain as you can see. And the 2/3 of our people are going to get caught up in it. The heathen nations, they're going to get caught up in it. Right? Plain right there in the open when the morning is light, meaning right there in the open. They practice it because it is in the power of their hand. And it's nothing but witchcraft, these demons. Isaiah 47. And their left side spirits. Isaiah 47 verse. Isaiah 47 verse 12. Stand now with thine enchantments, right? This is what wicked their enchantments. Let's look up enchantments. Their left side demonic.
Strong's H2267. Hever.
Their enchantments. Association, company, band, shared association, society, a magician, charm, or spell. That's what this devil is about, man. You see me? Right? That's what this devil is about. Right? Isaiah 47 verse 12, and it reads once again, stand now with thine enchantments, your sorcery, your magician, your magic, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, right? The multitude, the great amount, so much, man. Their sorceries, their wickedness, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. They've done this from their beginning. They've labored, they've worked in this in their enchantments and their sorcery from their beginning, from when they came out of the Caucasus Mountains, from when they came out of the clefts of the rocks. Right? Doesn't it say in Job, the viler than vile? Can't light out my flocks. Braid. It's in Job. Let's get up the keyword braid. Base men. So from their youth. So from those times, Job 30 verse 7, and it reads, among the bushes they braid. Who braid? The Edomites, Idumea. Under the nettles they were gathered together. They were children of fools, right? From their youth, right? Isaiah 47 verse 12. From their youth, they've worked their iniquity from their enchantments from their youth. They were children of fools, yeah, children of basemen. They were viler than the earth, right? Wicked man. This is who he is, right? So he's worked his enchantments from he came out from being the children of base. They're still the basemen, but from when he came out from braying under the nettles, right? Their enchantments from their youth. Isaiah 47 verse 12, once again. Stand now with thine enchantments and with the multitude of thy sorceries. There are many sorceries, there are witchcrafts, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, from their beginning, from when they came back into power, beginning with the Renaissance, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so be thou mayest prevail, right? So if so be, they'll only prevail. They ultimately they can't prevail. The Most High is going to put a stop to it, right? Ultimately, because the Most High is not going to allow their left side spirits to prevail. Verse 13. Thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers, the stargazers, right? This is the left side things, man. They watch their horoscopes, their astrologers, their witchcraft, right? The monthly prognosticators, stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee, right? The things that are going to come upon them, their witchcraft can't save them, right? Where were we? I think we're in Micah 2. We're in Micah 2, verse 1. We were just rolling the spirit, you know what I mean? Con. Woe to them, destruction to them that devise iniquity, right? Work their wickedness, devise their wickedness, plan and make their wickedness, and work evil upon their beds, right? That's where we went into their witchcraft. They work their evil, even when they're at rest, they're working their evil, their iniquity, their witchcrafts, their enchantments. When the morning is light, right? Broad daylight, in broad daylight, plain as you can see. But those without the eye salves ain't gonna see it, right? They practice it, right? They work their witchcraft, their wickedness, their enchantments, because it is in the power of their hand, because it's in their power. The Most High gave them the power to do this, man. We're gonna close out with this one right here. No enchantments for Israel, right? No enchantments. Right? No matter how much witchcraft they work, they'll elect. No enchantments for Israel. Right? These wicked demons. It's in Numbers. No enchantments. Enchantments. No enchantments. It's in Numbers. I believe it's in Numbers 23, if I'm not mistaken. Numbers 23, verse 23. We're going to close out with this, right? Because this wicked Esau is making a push, man. You know what I mean? And it's going to come over here on this side of things, right? Mass test your children. Push a swab up your children's nose, right? The heathens, the wicked, 2/3 of our people are going to get caught up in that, man. But the elect will be saved out of it, man. Jeremiah 30, verse 7, right? The elect shall be saved out of the time of Jacob's trouble. And these are the times that are starting, right? We're on the doorstep. It's at the door. Numbers 23, verse 23. Close out with this. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob, Israel being a people before a place. There's no enchantment, no witchcraft against Jacob. None. Beginning with the elect. Neither is there any divination against Israel, right? No witchcraft against Israel. Beginning with the elect. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, right? Jacob and Israel being a people before a place, the northern tribes, the southern tribes, right? What hath Yahawah, Bahasham Yahawashi wrought? Right? Let's look up divination. Divination is the same as an enchantment, if I'm not mistaken.
Strong's H, 7081. Kesim.
Witchcraft. You see me? Right? It's not going to touch Israel, beginning with the elect. Israel being a people for a place. Right? What has the Most High, Yahawah Bahasham Yahawashi, made? Wrought being made, to do, to make. Right? Right? No enchantments for Israel. But I pray you edified. Adawan Martazah. Stay prayed up. Pray without ceasing. Almost at the end of this thing. We're at the end of this thing. You know what I mean? It's ramping up. The devil knows he has about a short time. Right? Kwame Asharala. Wa Abad Babal.